The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty Impact Day. Just a couple of tips for an enjoyable webinar. It's helpful to have pen and paper or a tablet on hand to take some notes. And if you're having difficulty, you can text me at 954-579-7555, and I will try to assist you as best as possible. You can view your own control panel by clicking on the arrows in the upper right-hand section of your screen, and feel free to type in a question or a chat as we will review these throughout the presentation today. So it's my pleasure to introduce you and bring you to Elaine Glandon. Elaine, it's all yours.
Thanks so much, Stacy. We're very glad you have joined us, and welcome to Impact Day. My name is Elaine Glandon. I'm the Vice President of the Northwest and Central region of our company. This morning, you'll learn about the tools and services designed to enhance and benefit your real estate career. We have a dynamic lineup of real estate professionals that will walk you through the services, products, and tools available to each of you that will help you grow your business. Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty has 2 regional vice presidents. I'm responsible for the offices in the Northwest and Central region, which includes the counties of Orange, Lake, Hillsborough, Sarasota, Manatee, Brevard, Marion, and Alachua. Please meet my counterpart, Carol Stover, who oversees the East Coast region, which includes Miami-Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. Ray Mesa is our president and CEO, and he is currently overseeing our Southwest region, which is comprised of Collier, Lee, and Charlotte counties. Ray is active in a National Association of Realtors, Florida Realtors, and his local association, the Miami Association of Realtors. In 2021, Ray achieved the National Association of Realtors Emeritus status. Emeritus status is awarded in recognition of 40 cumulative years in membership of the National Association of Realtors and in recognition of the valuable and lasting contributions to the real estate profession. And once again, Ray has been named to the Swain Pool Power 200 for 2023. Ray repeatedly ranks among the real estate's most powerful and influential real estate industry leaders in North America, according to the Swain Pool Power 200, which is one of America's most influential executive publications. Ray does an outstanding job of keeping us up to date with newsworthy real estate industry information, so please be sure to read his valuable emails. Today's agenda. Joining us today is Rob Dutcher, who is the Business Development Manager for Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Rob will navigate us through the closing process. Florida Title and Guarantee is owned by our company and is our in-house title company, another part of our essential core services. Closing with Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is the #1 ingredient for a successful closing. Florida Title also offers a wide variety of training and educational classes each month, so be sure to talk with your local title rep to find out when the classes are offered. Next, we will hear from Joey Margolis, who is the account executive with American Home Shield. A home warranty can make a huge difference in getting to a successful closing. American Home Shield is the leading national home warranty company for home appliances and systems. With American Home Shield, when things break down, American Home Shield steps up. AHS does a great job working with all of our offices company-wide. You'll see and hear from Joey and his colleagues during your office sales meetings. And also joining us today is Eric Spotswood, who is the Regional Market Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage. Prosperity Home Mortgage is a full-service mortgage banker specializing in residential and refinance loans. Prosperity Home Mortgage offers a wide range of mortgage products, which Eric will review. Prosperity is owned by HomeServices and is our in-house lender, part of our company's essential core services. The Prosperity Mortgage team is dedicated to bringing you and your customers a smooth and successful mortgage loan process. Our final presenter this morning will be Stacy Benedict, who's our Vice President of E-commerce and Marketing. Stacy will walk you through the Berkshire Hathaway marketing and technology tools designed to grow your business and help you become very successful. Stacy will also discuss outbound and broker-to-broker referrals, which are business opportunities that enhance your earning potential and grow your network base. Now, let's talk about Berkshire Hathaway. We are indeed in a very special company. 4 years ago, we were welcomed into the HomeServices of America company, an affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway. HomeServices is our parent company. Warren Buffett's quote is so perfect. A home is one of the most important assets that people will ever buy. Homes are also where the memories are made, and you want to work with someone you can trust. We are honored to be part of the HomeServices team. HomeServices is an outstanding organization with a world-class portfolio of real estate brands, essential core services, and an experienced leadership team. While our roots are in residential real estate, we are an ever-expanding family of real estate brokerage, mortgage, title, and insurance companies. Each company enjoys strong brand recognition while sharing the same guiding principles of honesty, integrity, and commitment to delivering a superior customer service experience. HomeServices of America is a Berkshire Hathaway affiliate and also is the owner of the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices franchise network and numerous private label branded real estate companies. This map shows all the home services companies across the United States with 2,000 offices and over 77,000 agents. In 2022, the home services family of companies closed 305,229 transactions with over $168 billion in sales volume. HomeServices is local real estate with a nationwide reach. Now, here are our Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty statistics. In 2022, our sales volume exceeded $3.9 billion with 11,232 real estate transactions closed, leases executed, and title policies issued. Our firm consistently ranks in the top 12 companies in the Berkshire Hathaway network of companies. In the state of Florida, we have ranked as the #1 Berkshire Hathaway affiliate in sales volume and the number of units, so we have a great deal to be proud of. We're a full-service brokerage that was founded in 1999, so we are in business 24 years this year. Our company is comprised of over 30 branch offices across the state. We proudly serve customers in 22 counties with our 1,600 sales professionals. As a matter of convenience for you and your customers, you are welcome to use any of our office locations during business hours. Just have your business card with you when visiting another office. And as you see, our company is very diversified and uniquely positioned to assist home buyers and sellers from many different countries. Take a look at all the languages spoken throughout our firm among our statewide sales professionals. There's 34 different languages spoken. If you fluently speak a second language, please be sure to let your managing broker know. So now the brand. The Berkshire Hathaway brand is one of the most respected names in business worldwide. Warren Buffett said, "You will gain from the strengths of those around you." Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is among the few organizations entrusted to use the world-renowned Berkshire Hathaway name. Trust, integrity, stability, longevity, and excellence make up the DNA of Berkshire Hathaway. According to the 2022 Forbes Global 2000 list, Berkshire Hathaway is the largest public company in the world, employing over 360,000 people and owning more than 66 different companies. So check out some of the Berkshire Hathaway owned companies. You'll see some very familiar household names: Geico Insurance, Benjamin Moore Paints, Duracell Batteries, Fruit of the Loom, Kraft Heinz, Dairy Queen, and many more. These are all owned by Berkshire Hathaway. So please be sure to visit the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Resource Center to learn how you can receive discounts and benefits, all because of your brand affiliation. We have an additional accolade for our brand. Fortune Magazine 2023 World's Most Admired Companies list recognizes the Berkshire Hathaway brand as the 4th most admired company worldwide. And Berkshire Hathaway has ranked among the top 10 most admired companies for the last 15 years. The Berkshire Hathaway Home Services real estate network is comprised of more than 50,000 sales professionals with nearly 1,500 offices operating in all 50 states. And our global office expansion continues. The iconic Berkshire Hathaway Home Services brand can be found in Canada, the Cayman Islands, Mexico, the Bahamas, Aruba, England, Portugal, Spain, Italy, Greece, the United Arab Emirates, and India. This global map that we are looking at is a great visual that shows the reach of the Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate Network. This is a page you will all want to include in all of your listing and marketing presentations. This map can be found on the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Resource Center. Now, turning to a different topic, show me the money. And we will be happy to do that when you refer a potential recruit to your managing broker. We would love for you to refer a sales professional colleague to any of our 30 branch offices locations. And if hired, you will receive $400 upon the recruit's first closing and an additional $400 when the recruit has had their second closing. And we've made it simple to provide us with the recruit's information. Just log into our company's intranet, which is floridarealtyintranet.com. From the home page, scroll down to Team Building 2.0, the Sales Professional Referral Form. Open the PDF to complete the form and then give a copy to your managing broker. And thank you so much in advance for helping us grow. Our strong company culture aligns with our belief in giving back. The Sunshine Kids is a nonprofit organization dedicated to children with cancer. They provide positive group activities and emotional support to young cancer patients. All the Sunshine Kids activities are free of charge to the children and their families. Thousands of children have enjoyed group activities, adventure trips, and the emotional support they need during one of the most difficult times of their young lives. All monies come from individuals, foundations, and corporations. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services does support the Sunshine Kids nationally. Now, since 2001, our company has raised over $4 million for the kids, and thanks to your efforts, we are the #1 Sunshine Kids fundraisers in Florida. So please go to sskchampions.com or text SSK to 50155 to donate. And you can also sign up for automatic commission contributions to the Sunshine Kids, which we would greatly appreciate. Please talk to your managing broker about signing up. So thank you so much for joining our webinar today. You're a very important part of our company, our culture, and our future. So now we are going to continue with our presentation. Joining us now is Rob Dutcher, the Business Development Manager for Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Welcome, Rob.
Appreciate it. As she said, my name is Rob Dutcher. I'm the Business Development Manager for Florida Title and Guarantee. In addition to myself, there's other leaders within our team. So you're going to see Jeff Hall, who is our Division President, Sherry Roll, who is the Director of Operations, and Kelly Davis, who is the Regional Manager. Their emails will appear down at the bottom of all of our closers so that you can access them at any point. We're very fluid in how we react. So if you have an issue, you can always contact one of them. At Florida Title and Guarantee, we have a commitment to superior customer service. And I'm not going to read this slide, no. What that means is that rather than a conventional title company that I've worked for in the past, and I've worked for a few over my many years of doing this, rather than you come to us, we're always there with you. So we're in your office with you. Our customer service goes beyond, yeah, we'll email you and let you know. You can walk up and ask us a question on your current transaction that you may have with us. You could ask us one that you don't have with us, or just a general title question. We have dedicated licensed title representatives. What that means is that we get licensed. You do not have to get licensed in title insurance. However, we make it a prereq for all of our people to be licensed. Just like when you get your real estate license, when we get our title license, we have to go through and do continuing education. It keeps us up to date with all the important things. I was on a call just yesterday trying to get another credit because of payoffs and all of the different issues that could happen with a payoff. We can go to the next one. We conduct face-to-face closings at all of the BHHS offices throughout the state, and we can arrange for remote closing in both in person and using remote online notarization. Your customers will then close at the same place that you probably talked to them. So they came to your office, either a buyer, seller, whatever it may be. They've spoken to you in that office. They know where the office is. So when closing comes, they go to the same exact spot. There's no trying to find it, trying to find parking, all the fun things that comes with trying to go somewhere else. Also, since we're in our own office, which is your office, we can make any last minute changes because our computer is only a few steps away. Now, on to everyone's favorite part of the presentation. So this is my 21st year in title. People ask me what I do for a living. Obviously, that's small talk that everybody makes. And I say, well, I'm in title insurance. And they say, what's that mean? And I say, I don't know. The guy, you know, when you closed on your house, the guy that was signing everything. And they say, oh, okay. But obviously, there's much more to it than that. So you're going to see the very first part is where the closing process starts, and that's the contract and deposit. So you as the agent have gone out. You've worked very hard to get that contract. You've given it to us, and then we can start our process. So you're going to see over on the left-hand side is all the mortgage stuff. On the right-hand side is our title stuff, and we kind of work together as a unit, both us, the lender, and you as the agent. So as a title standpoint, we do a title search, and we do an exam. The title search is a search of the public records. We then examine all of that to come up with what's called a commitment. It's the commitment to issue title insurance. After we do that, you're going to see the processor will go ahead and start to get a survey, payoff, insurance policy, whatever it may be. And then after that, once we have all of that, essentially we're ready to go, okay? Over on the mortgage side, you're going to see that they'll go ahead and do their loan process, loan application. They'll get all the information. Once the buyer's approved, then they'll send us what's called a lender title request. We update all of that information and send it over to them. And then all we're waiting on is everybody to say, okay, we're ready to close. So you're going to see we'll receive the closing instructions and the documents from the lender. We'll do the preparation of our documents and any other documents, including the deed, things like that. We'll do the closing. We'll then fund the closing. We'll send the documents off for recording. And then what we actually do for a living, and what I do for a living, if I could explain it to people, is we issue what's called a title policy. And the title policy ensures them that they own the property free and clear. One of the things I always tell everybody is making sure you have all the information is the best way to prove to your buyer and or your seller that you are the best choice for them. Once again, real estate is all about word of mouth. So if you do a great job for this one, they may tell somebody they know, and then you get more and more and more. So the very first thing you want to do is we want to make sure that all the contracts have a clear legal description, full name of the parties. If they have an existing title policy, go ahead and attach that for the seller as well. The information sheet, we need the names listed on the deed, marital status, contact information, all addendums, important information to let us know up front, or like I say, any title company in the world. If it's a mail away closing, especially international, recent death of the title holder, use of a power of attorney, if the property is held in a trust or a corporate entity, all of those things need a little bit more time. However, if we know about them up front, then we can go ahead and still close at exactly the same time, if not sooner if you need. Updates on closing changes, important to work with the buyer, the mortgage company, and the seller on the closing dates. If there are any changes, forward them over to us, including changes via the addendum. All customers that select and close with FTGA as their settlement agent are covered free of charge for 1 year by the Experian Identity Protection Service. One of the biggest things that we face in our industry today is fraud, wire fraud, personal fraud, all of that fun stuff. So this includes creditor monitoring as well as coverage up for $1 million should their identity be stolen to assist with the recovery of those issues while working with the Experian team. Another way we're combating fraud is the FTGA exchange. And the exchange helps ensure accurate and on-time and secure transactions. So the information submitted via the exchange is more secure than obviously paper and email. So emails can be hacked. I could go and create a Google email right now that spoofs another email. It's not really that hard. However, our system uses what's called multi-factor authentication, like we use with other things like our email, maybe our Apple accounts, things like that. So it reduces the risk of fraudsters intercepting non-public personal information or NPI and other financial information surrounding the transaction. When using the FTGA exchange, buyers and sellers can log in to view active and closed transactions on their dashboard. They can view our wire instructions, which is the only way we will send them. They can securely chat, they can obtain documents, and then they can also send documents to us as well. Another bit of technology that we have is the FTGA fee sheet app. It's available in the Apple Store and the Google Store. It allows agents to run your own fee sheet on demand. Fee sheets can be sent in a PDF over to clients. So if you're at the grocery store with your big shirt on that says, I'm a real estate agent, ask me something, they can walk up to you. You can pull out your phone. You can actually go through. You can say, this is my closing office, the purchase price. You can see the property address. And at the very end, you're going to get a PDF that you can then send off to them to essentially say, listen, here's how much you could make on it. Our fee sheet has been designed from the ground up just for us. It's actually been developed by me and a partner that I have. So it's for us. And so it's a very unique to us, unlike other ones that kind of just have a bunch of information. The other item we have in front of us, as you can see, is a secure way to capture earnest money deposits. So back in the day, real estate agents would stop by my office holding a check that's been wrinkled up and folded, and the buyer handed it to them and all that fun stuff. Now with this, we can actually go through and securely do it directly through the app, just like we do when I get a personal check right now and I need to put it into my bank. One of the most important things I think we offer is the title search offered at listing. Obviously, now as we kind of get into this period of hopefully more people wanting to sell houses and a little bit more inventory, we can allow this to be an even bigger selling point. So essentially, we'll do a free title search for you as our agent up front, meaning that we'll search the records, we'll see if there's any liens, anything that may be an issue on title. With that title search, we'll do it even before you go to do the listing. You can include it in your listing package, essentially saying, listen, this is how much I want the transaction. I've included a title commitment in there that shows that your property is free and clear, or there's this previous lien that we may need to take a look at, things like that. So as soon as you get that, you can go ahead and say, we're ready to close on our side, and we can kind of move through the process even easier than ever before. And once again, I thank you all for listening to me. I appreciate your time in the matter. And once again, here at Florida Title and Guarantee, we are more of a family than anything else. And I say that with the most sincerity that I can offer. When I was in our Mount Dora office, I saw the Mount Dora people more than I saw my brother. My brother lives 6 houses down from me. However, I saw everybody there. I knew everybody there. I could help with title issues. So we're always in the office with you. We're willing to help, and we're there to make sure that your transaction is as smooth as possible so that you can have that good reputation out on the streets in order to get further transactions in the future.
Well, thank you so much, Rob. That was fantastic. All really good information. Again, Florida Title and Guarantee is our sister company, and we hope that you give them a shot, even just to ask them a question. They're there to assist you along the way. We did have a question. Does the fee sheet app work on Android?
Yes. Yeah,
Um,
whatever. I don't remember the Google store thing.
yeah, I think it's Google Play, but it's one of our listeners had asked the question if it worked because she was not able to sign in with Google on the app. So is there somebody she can reach out to? Should I point her in your direction for assistance?
Yeah, she can shoot me an email. I can send it over to the developer for us.
And what is your email address, Rob?
It's Rob Dutcher, Dutcher at ftgagency.com.
Okay, perfect. Great. Thanks so much, Rob.
Thank you.
Okay, next, I want to introduce you to Joey Margolis. Joey, it's all yours.
Always helps to turn the mute button off, right? So good morning, everybody. I'm Joey with American Home Shield. I am your market manager for South Florida. I have a great team in Florida. We all love Berkshire Hathaway. If you could click the slide for me, please. We'll go through these quick, I promise. So if you'll click through it really quick. So what we're going to talk about today is understanding the plans, what to say, what not to say when you're speaking with your customers, and the good stuff, get more listings, close more deals, handle objections, and so forth. If you could click to the next one, please. You can click through it. It's got the little things that drop down. So really quick, what a home protection plan is it's basically like health insurance for the mechanical items in your home, right? So just like with your health insurance, you pay a premium, and when you go to the doctor, you have a copay. We call it a service fee, but in short, it is set up. Something breaks, you call us directly. We send a technician out. We repair or replace that covered item. Whatever you do, super duper important. Please do not tell people it covers everything, because everything means everything, right? And it's not, doesn't cover everything, and that will get you in trouble. So lean on your local market manager to help with that. Next slide, please. So we make it easy. So you have local people like myself. You can call us instead of the 800 number. We're all very customer service focused and agent, big agent fans. The big thing with the warranty versus not having a warranty is it really boils down to retail costs. Without a warranty, you will always pay retail costs when something breaks. With a warranty, you always have an opportunity to save money. So that's really kind of the big thing for us. If you could click the next slide really quick, please. One more time. All right, so why warranties are more important than ever. 35% of HVAC claims are on systems under 10 years old, right? A lot of people put in the MLS, AC has manufacturer warranty on it. It really doesn't mean anything because all that covers is the part. It doesn't cover the labor. The homeowner still has to pay the labor. That's where the American Home Shield comes in. Appliances, 45% of them are on appliances less than 5 years old. They just don't make them like they used to. And then 25% of our water heater claims are under 5 years old. So it's not just items that are past its useful life that need a warranty, it's everything. Biggest difference between us and other companies is the livable, forgivable coverage. Really, all this means is we cover for things that other companies may charge you extra for, and it's standard in all of our plans. The other big difference between us and the other companies out there is that you have a local market manager like me, or Lisa or Terry. If you could click the next slide. So the plans and pricing, this is in everybody's office, okay? So you don't have to worry about taking a picture or anything like that. I'm happy to send the digital version of it. But we have 3 plans. You'll see 4 columns. We do it like the Old Testament, right to left. So the seller's coverage option and the Shield Essential are the same things. They cover the essential items in the home: AC, heat, plumbing, water heater, electrical. Shield Plus adds appliances in, and then the Shield Complete is the most comprehensive plan. Once again, we don't cover everything, but the Shield Complete is going to be our top plan and coverage for you. Click the next slide, please. So one of the big things that I like to focus on is, I'll be honest with you, like ACs and appliances get kind of boring. So I really like to focus on how you guys can use this in your everyday business. So, you know, one of the things that separates okay agents from great agents is delivering value and differentiating yourself, right? And American Home Shield can help you with that. If you'll click the next slide, please. So I can help you get more listings. I can help you mitigate the risk after closing. It's much easier when they call me instead of you. I can help keep sales on track, build strong client relationships, and help protect client inventory or client budgets in this inventory market. If you could put the next slide, please. So a big believer standing out from the competition, right? Because every agent's going to say, oh, I do open houses. Oh, I advertise on this website, that website. You know, one of the big value adds for you being with Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty is that you guys have a lot of tools, right, available to you that other companies don't have, right? And a warranty is one of those tools in your toolbox. I wholeheartedly feel that talking about warranties separates you from other agents right off the bat. You know, one of the big things, and I'll talk about this in a second, is, you know, inflation and how to use this to help sellers save money. If you'll click the next slide for me, please. So for sellers, right, I've never met a seller that didn't want the most money for their home, right? If you ask them, you want the most, you want the least, they're always going to say the most. But the reality of the situation is that when something breaks while the home is listed on the market, that is affecting their bottom line, right? So we have sellers coverage that they can add to the buyer's warranty, and it's all paid at closing, right? But it's going to cover the big ticket items like the AC, the heating, the water heater, the plumbing. And when something breaks, they have coverage that they can use on and just pay a service fee instead of having to call other technicians and pay people to come out the home that they're trying to sell. So we can help them save money. Click the next one, please. That is me. I am the worst first-time home buyer ever. It's a really quick story. I tell this every time because I think it's a great point. So when I bought my first home, it took us 9 months to find our home, right? This is way back in like 2010, 2009. We looked at homes for 9 months. We wrote 4 offers total. I canceled the first 3 offers on the last day of due diligence, right? And I was like that nightmare customer. And what I always like to stress to agents is, you know, my agent, bless her heart, she didn't know the tools that were available to her because the first home I loved, it was perfect, right? I liked everything about it. The inspector came in, AC's past its useful life. It could work 3 months, it could work 3 years. There's no way to tell, right? And this caused me to panic. My agent, instead of just taking a second to let us know about home warranties, decided to spend the rest of the next 8 months writing offers, canceling offers. So past its useful life is okay, right? It just has to be working. Don't get into a situation where you're having to deal with a buyer like me. Reach out to me and I can help if you have any questions about the past its useful life. Next slide, please. Home buyers, kind of talked about this already. You can click the next slide. I'll just throw it out there really quick. You know, one of the big things, oh, it's the next slide. Beautiful things about working in Florida is we use the FAR bar as is contract, right? And so I think one of the best things that you can do, so for sellers, you have inflation protection while it's listed. For buyers, as long as you're not in a multiple offer situation, ask the seller to pay for the buyer's home warranty. A lot of times they don't even look at that page, right? They just skip it. Even if they do look at it, they'll probably say yes because it's such a small drop in the bucket of the overall transaction. So use that to your advantage. Click the next slide for me, please. The big thing is about protecting yourselves, right? So this kind of ties into that part of the sales contract is the waiver signature, all right? You know, I used to sell real estate. I was awful at it, right? I sold them warranties a little bit. But the one thing I do remember from my CE classes is that you don't make decisions for your customers, right? You have to let your customer decide what to do in that transaction. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of agents will just auto check that NA part of the home warranty section in the sales contract and skip it. And lo and behold, they're actually making the decision for the customer. If something breaks after closing and the nosy neighbor comes over and said, you didn't get a home warranty, they're going to call you. So what do? This is why you guys have the accept and decline in your transaction checklist, right? So this is there to protect you for these specific reasons. Next slide, please. I'm almost done, I promise. Farming materials, you can click the next slide too, I'll talk about it. We have door hangers, plastic bags, all free to you. You just got to reach out to your market manager, I'll help you. Pricing, once again, this is all in the offices, but single family starts at $450, goes to $810. Condos, $325. It's such a great value, especially because a lot of condos, you know, they're selling for high ticket pricing right now. So it's a no-brainer in front of a condo listing. But you have that, you have top plan at $685. We have extra coverage for pools, well pump, septic, all that good jazz. Next slide, please. And then on your home, just so you know, you can click through it, is we do $50 off. I call it my friends and family discount. Agents can get $50 off of their own home if you have like a child, an aunt, an uncle, a cousin from down the street, whatever the case is, I can help you out. We also do monthly payments. So if you have somebody that was like me, I brought all my money to closing, I ended up doing monthly payments on the warranty because it was just easier. We can do that also. The next slide. I think that's it. So don't forget to recap. There's like 3 things. So add the value to the listing, help the home sell faster, right? Proves the marketability. It will help the sellers with the listed coverage. Everyone wants the top dollar. The buyers, don't keep your deals together. Don't be like my agent, right? Past its useful life is fine. Be different. Talk about it. Lean on me. I'm here to help. Don't check NA. And then the last one is it's always your fault, but not. So once again, that's the liability protection, the waiver. So otherwise, that should be all I have for you guys today. I appreciate y'all having me. Here's all my info. Feel free to reach out to me. If I'm not your market manager, I will still help you, and I'll make sure you get in touch with the correct market manager.
Great. All really good information, Joey, that really assists our sales professionals when they're talking to their customers, and knowing that you're our partner in that just gives it that much added benefit. So it is my pleasure to introduce and have Eric Spotswood, who is from Prosperity Home Mortgage. So Eric, it's all yours.
Hey, look at that young guy down there in the picture. I hope everybody is having a great day. And I know you all were thinking, great, the mortgage guy, this is a perfect time for a nap. Don't do it yet. I'm going to see if we can keep you awake, keep you moving in this presentation. So again, pleasure to meet everybody. The common thing when people come on board is we're kind of, I like to say, one of the best kept secrets in the industry. Because if you hear the name Prosperity Home Mortgage, if you go out to 10 people in the market, a lot of people haven't heard of us. A lot of people would be surprised to know that we have been around since '84, that we're actually one of the top 20 largest lenders in the country, and that we're really across the country. So one of the reasons that we aren't as well known is we don't go out and market ourselves. We really just focus on Berkshire Hathaway. We are a wholly owned company by Berkshire Hathaway. We are in all the Berkshire Hathaway offices across the country, which is a benefit to you and your clients as well. If you had a client who was buying a home in, Colorado or Texas or California, you could refer it over to a Berkshire Hathaway agent. You could do the same thing with us. If you need lending help in any of the, contiguous 9 states or 49 in contiguous states in the United States or Hawaii, we're able to help you out. And as you can see in the numbers, we just don't think we're great. Mortgage Executive Magazine rated us as one of the top lenders in the country the last 6 years, as well as Scotsman's Guide. And everybody loves a good Zillow review. 4.97 out of 5 stars is what our clients say about us. So we really look forward to helping your clients. But a real big reason when I look at what we offer to you that a lot of people aren't going to offer you, I think of the word control. Control is something that we see a lot of in this industry. You get a great client, you work on them really, really hard, and then the inspection goes awry, or then the loan is declined, or then the appraisal goes awry. So you cede all this control. One of the things you get with us is more control than you're going to have working with anybody else in the industry. And let me explain why. The first part of that is, as you can see in the bullet below, availability. We're not a bank. We don't work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, because you don't work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. You work 24/7, 365 days a year, and that's what my team does. If you want to call us on nights, weekends, holidays, birthdays, whatever it is, we're going to be here for you. So instead of having that call where you're looking on the weekend, you're saying, I really need an updated pre-approval letter, but I can't get a hold of my lender, you're not going to get that with our team. The availability is always going to be there for us. But then also, as it says below, control over the process. A lot of brokers have popped up, especially during COVID when the market was doing really well. You saw a lot of people opening up brokerages. I'm not here to say anything against brokers. I have some great friends who are. But one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is when they're out there brokering the loans, you're sending it to an outside investor. That's not who we are. We control every bit of our process. Our processors are wholly owned by us. Our closers are. Our appraisal team is. Our condo review team is. Everything is totally in-house. And not just in-house. If I have something that's popping up on the processing side, the person who runs the Southeast for us isn't just an in-house person. He was a groomsman in my wedding. I've known him since high school. If the person who is running our closing department, if I have something that bubbles up with her, she's someone who used to work for me when I ran a closing group 17 years ago. These are people that I have good entrenched relationships with. So the process isn't just in-house for us. We're a lot more tight-knit. I like to jokingly say that we're the third bowl of porridge in the Goldilocks story. We're not some large bank that has all the layers of red tape and hierarchy and it's hard to get things done. But we're also not some small local lender who doesn't have all the tech and product and everything that's out there. We have the ability to move quickly like a small bank does, but we have all the technology and product available that a large bank is going to have. As you saw on the prior slide, we're one of the largest lenders in the country. But the other thing we have control over is resolution. So I would pose this question to you. If it was 7 o'clock on a Friday and you had a loan with Rocket Mortgage that was going awry and you needed to escalate it, who are you going to call? There's probably a lot of people who are thinking, I don't know. If you had a loan that was going awry with a bank and it was a holiday and you needed to escalate it to someone, who are you going to call? The answer to us is me. So I am available to you. I live here in Florida. I absolutely love the Sunshine State. I've been here since I was 7. And I'm available to you. Anything that comes up, if you have questions, if you have issues, anything that you need help with, I'm going to be able to help you resolve those. And I like to tell everybody, I've got a 9, a 7, and a 2-year-old. I don't sleep that much anyway. You can get a hold of me whenever you need me. But I also mention my partners in other departments. When it comes to resolving issues, I actually use a great example. I went to a happy hour with one of the Berkshire Hathaway offices just a few weeks ago. While I was at that happy hour, it was about 6 o'clock. I got a call about a closing that was happening 10 the next morning. I don't want to get too deep into the details, but the client had done something that could potentially jeopardize the closing. I immediately got on the phone with our processing manager. I immediately got on the phone with the closing manager. We talked for about 15 minutes, resolved the issue. That closing happened at 10 o'clock the next morning, just as it should. Nobody had any disruptions in service or experience as a result of it. So that opportunity to resolve things quickly is a huge benefit in working with us. Also, control over the application quality. So if you look at it, you get these pre-approval letters and you say, well, the client was pre-approved. The person vetted them out. Why did that fall apart? I love to use the analogy is if you took your car into the shop and the oil was leaking, they would give you an estimate for the work that needed to be done. But invariably, they're going to call you back and they're going to say, well, here's what you need to do, X, Y, and Z. And you say, well, why didn't you tell me that up front? They said, well, I didn't know. I hadn't looked under the hood of the car yet. The same thing is true with the pre-approval letter. Increasingly in the market, you can go online and get a pre-approval letter in 10, 15 minutes, no problem. But when you do that, you haven't actually vetted anything out. I haven't seen their income documents. I haven't seen their asset documents. That's why deals fall apart when you go into closing. Once you start looking under the hood of the car, so to speak, I'm going to start uncovering things about the client that might disrupt the process. Now, most lenders aren't going to start that process until the loan actually has a contract and is going into their processing group. The reason is if they're going to vet things out, they have to involve processors, underwriters, compliance groups. There's a lot of costs that's involved. But what happens if the client doesn't end up picking you as a bank? Or what happens if they don't end up getting a home? You might have spent all that money, you didn't recoup any of it. So most lenders are going to say, I'm not going to do anything until I know that you're a deal that I'm getting and you're going into process. We look at it the other way. What happens if client does? What's a different experience? So we have a process called our buyer's advantage process. What it does is the second a client gets pre-approved for absolutely no cost, there's no obligation to this at all, a client can start sending us in documents. I will fully underwrite that loan. I will look under the hood of the car. So if something is going to go awry, I'm going to find it out before you sign a contract, before you put your earnest money on the line. The other benefit that that gives you is it's a completely different experience for a client. It's a much less stressful experience. If when I sign that contract, I know that my loan has already been underwritten and approved, it's an entirely less stressful and smooth experience. That's why you see our survey scores are as high as they are, because we give people an opportunity to go into it with ease. But the other thing it does, as you can see in the bullet below, is it gives you an opportunity to win more bids. If you had a home that you're putting in a bid on and there's multiple bids on it and everyone's coming with a generic pre-approval letter and you come with a fully underwritten loan commitment, that's going to give you a competitive advantage because it's going to show, we all know that you don't just pick the highest bid, you pick the one that you think is the best bid that has the best chance of making it to the closing table. Well, if I come with this loan that's fully underwritten, that's as close to a cash offer as you're going to get. But not only that, when you go through that buyer's advantage process, which again, it's free, there's no obligation for the client, there's no downside, I'm going to give the seller a guarantee of $10,000 that I'll close on time. So now you're calling them, you have these other generic pre-approval letters over to the side, and you're calling and saying, I've got a loan that's been fully underwritten and signed off on, and by the way, if we don't close on time, I'll give your seller $10,000. Who's got the competitive bid in that situation, or advantage in that situation? You do, absolutely every time. And again, there's absolutely no cost, no obligation. And then lastly, as you see there, when we look at the appraisal part of the process, if I've got an appraiser that's coming in from a market that's not even close, I'm in Orlando and I've got an appraiser coming from Sarasota, I'm in Boca and I've got an appraiser coming from South and Fort Lauderdale, why does that happen? Well, the reason that happens is 90% plus of lenders use what they call an appraisal management company. They outsource the ordering of that appraisal. I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing, but what you run into is situations like that because they look at finding an appraiser. If they can't find one that wants to do the job at the fee that they're assigned, and the appraisal management company, for the luxury of ordering that, keeps about a third of the fee you charge the client. So if the appraiser doesn't want to accept it, they're going to continue to expand the search radius until they find somebody who does. We do our appraisal process different. Your peers sent us over appraisers who they said were the best in the market. We asked Berkshire Hathaway who we should use, and then we added them to our panel. They don't work for us, so they're still an appraisal independence. They work for their own company, but we have them on our internal panel to order the appraisers. Now, why do they want to work with us? Because in a situation like, say, we're charging the client $600, the appraisal management company will keep $200 of that, and the appraiser gets $400. When they work with us, I'll charge the client the same $600. You know how much the appraiser gets? All of it. I don't keep one penny of that. And I also pay them when they complete the work, not after closing. So when the appraiser works with us, they're going to get paid more and going to get paid faster. So we have an opportunity to really help put you in the best spot possible. And because of that, we have our appraisals come in less than half the time below value that the market realizes. This is the great team that you'll get to work with. Like I mentioned, we're kind of that third bowl of porridge. We are a large national lender, but we have a local presence. These are the people who you're going to be working with in your offices. I picked them all because they really care about service. They're not in it for a transaction. They're in it for repeat business, which is what we're here for. So I'm excited to have you have an opportunity to work with them. One of the things I like to say to everyone is we're here to work with you, and there's not a little asterisk at the end of the sentence that says as long as we're doing the business. We're here to help build your business and take stress off your lap in any situation. So if you have a need, if you have a question, if you have a stressor, even if it's a loan that somebody else is working on with you, let us know. We're happy to help. We're happy to see what we can do to make sure things are getting across the finish line and smooth and easy for you and your clients and help you to grow your business together. So I know I traverse the state quite a bit. I look forward to seeing you all face to face. If there's ever an event you have free food or a happy hour, you'll probably find me there. But I hope to see you all in the offices, get to spend time and meet you all in person. So I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, and thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Eric. Again, all really good information that hopefully our sales professionals will convey to their customers as well, even if it's just to answer a question or for a second opinion. So thanks for hanging with us today. I just wanted to introduce you to Linda Moyer, who is our Vice President of Business Development, Relocation, and Referrals. If you have a question on our relocation, or if you wanted to find out more about our relocation certification, or maybe interested in corporate relocation, or have done it in the past, maybe at your other brokerage from out of state or moving here and you have some questions, you can always reach out to Linda via email or phone, and she's there to assist you. So a little bit about the relocation team. Monica McBride is the relocation manager. You may have talked to Monica or emailed her or gave her a phone call, but she's in the office working hard in our relocation department. And Kelly Morello is our referral coordinator. So anytime you have a referral, whether it's across the state or across the nation, Kelly can assist you with that. And she is available again, either via phone or email. A couple of things about our relocation department. It's important to know that we network. We belong to one of the largest referral networks in the world and are a member of the worldwide ERC, which is the Employee Relocation Council, as well as a member of the Relocation Directors Council. So again, having that connection and relationship with the relocation companies throughout the United States is really important. So when people think of referrals coming into Florida, they think Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Florida Realty, and whenever we have an outgoing referral, we can assist with that as well. Our referral department is a central source for transaction information. We receive incoming referrals and place your outgoing referrals. All referral agreements must be signed by the relocation department, not you, not your managing broker. If there's a referral agreement in place, then it needs to be signed by our relocation department. And we do that for protection. We make sure the terms are correct. We make sure the terms are fair. We make sure that it gets tracked and updated and statuses are updated, and all referral fees are only paid through the relocation department. And again, we are the approved and preferred company in our Florida markets with all of these relocation companies that you see on the screen, but we do still have to earn their business. So again, if you're interested in being part of the relocation team, just reach out to Monica, Kelly, or Linda, and they're happy to give you more information. And we've won a lot of awards, again, because of your dedication to our customers when it comes to relocation. And our latest award, again, the Business Excellence Award, we had the #1 referral from Berkshire Hathaway. So all good things, again, thanks to you and your hard work. Wherever the referral may come in, broker to broker referrals from across the state, across the county, or across the country, we can assist. We also have corporate relocation opportunities. And again, like I said, we manage the information, follow up with the agents, communicate with the customers, there's reporting, and we make sure referral fees are paid to the broker. So even if you have somebody that you like to refer business to, maybe in your hometown or where you moved from, just let the relocation department know that that is your preferred referral partner. Hopefully it's within the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices network, but if not, we have partners, as you saw on the slide, with Home Services of America. Maybe it's with one of our Home Services of America companies. It's great to keep it all in the family as well. One of the questions is, how much should agents charge for referrals? It varies. Typically, it's anywhere from 25 to 35%. And again, that's all part of the agreement. Whenever there is a terms, just talk to the relocation department. And also expiration dates, we're finding are really important too. You don't want a referral agreement that does not include a reasonable expiration date as well. So let's talk about outgoing referrals. These are your quickest opportunities to make some additional income. Just think about friends or for sale by owners or past customers, your farm area, floor time traffic, or at open houses. If you just ask them where they're moving and if they need assistance, you can place that outgoing referral. It takes about 10 minutes to do, and it's a great way, again, to build your business. There's an e-card available in marketing resource on the Resource Center that if you just schedule this and send this out to all of your customers maybe once a month, it just reminds them of the services that you can provide, whether it's an outgoing referral, looking for your next home, or maybe having to sell a home. Wherever they are around the country, you can assist them in making that referral. So now what? How do you do it? There's an outgoing referral worksheet. You can actually even place it online submission form. It's found on the internet. Just simply fill out the form online. It comes directly into the relocation department and is immediately trackable, and we'll follow up on it immediately. And like I said, you can also request to speak to an assigned agent prior to your customer being contacted. So again, any questions you have, reach out to the relocation department. And you'll also receive regular updates from the assigned broker as well. To find the outgoing referral worksheet, again, it's super easy online. Some people even have it in their email signature. It's just a web link, and you can find it on our intranet. Just an example to show you the money, how easy it is to make that additional income. Let's say you take a $250,000 sale, and at a 60% split, you would make an additional $1,000. And what happened if you did that every other month? And what about maybe once a month? It really can have a positive effect on your bottom line. There's Linda Lindenmoyer's contact information again. Any questions, she is available to you. I think she's on vacation this week, but you can reach out to her next week, and she's happy to assist you, or just reach out to one of her team members, Kelly or Monica, as well. So let's continue with our e-commerce and marketing tools. The global network website is bhhs.com, or actually Berkshire Hathaway HS.com. It all leads to the same place. And the website is translatable in 12 different languages and 47 currencies. You appear here, all of your listings appear here, and you are the contact on all of your listings. And consumers can search by language or designation as well. That's why it's important to make sure that your online profile in the Resource Center is completely filled out with your additional languages, maybe a little bit about you. Make sure your mobile phone is listed as your business phone and your mobile phone. It has your latest and greatest email, maybe any designations that you have, your links to your social sites. Because if somebody comes across your profile on bhhs.com, you want your online presence to be just as impressive as your in-person presence. And in the contact details page, this is where you have links to your social media, your designations, and your current listings and closed transactions. And I'm pretty sure it dates back maybe about 24 months of activity from your MLS. And the world's a big place. Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices' global syndication strategy strives to capitalize on consumer preferences and search patterns to keep our listings in front of the world's most serious and qualified home buyers. There's a PDF that's downloadable on the Resource Center in the Good to Know section called the Global Listing Syndication. And this is a great document and a great visual to take with you on that marketing presentation. We talk about the Resource Center a lot. This is the intranet for all 50,000 Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices sales professionals worldwide. Make sure you have your username and password. And if you have any questions regarding the Resource Center, or even forgot your username and password, you can reach out to the customer success team. They're available to you Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can call them, you can email them, and you can chat with them. I'm going to spend some time on the Resource Center homepage and just kind of familiarize yourself. Whenever you first log in, you're going to see your profile in the upper right-hand corner. That's where you check all of your information. One of the tiles on the homepage is called Sage CRM, and Sage CRM is where you access that's where you manage leads that come in from bhhs.com. You can also market your listings here. You can create seller activity reports, market activity reports, and more. Leads on your listings on or from your profile on bhhs.com will look like this in your email. And it's a great idea to add this email as a contact in your address book. It's lead notifications at bhhs.com. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center, one of the other tiles I want to point out is Marketing Resource. Marketing Resource is your one-stop online location for all your marketing materials. And a lot of times it has all of the templates have MLS integration, which means that any listing that you have, it will be able to sync with the marketing materials in Marketing Resource. So you can quickly and easily create a just listed, just sold, maybe an open house, maybe a broker's open house, e-card, postcard, flyer, whatever you needed to do, all available in Marketing Resource. There's over 2,000 templates, including a newsletter template. So if you're looking to send out a monthly newsletter, that template is available as well. There's pre-written content that you can just send it out, or if you wanted to customize it and include any local marketing updates as well, you can do that too. And Marketing Resource just got a refresh. So if you haven't seen it for a while, definitely log in. Super easy to navigate. And any questions you have, just reach out to the customer success team. There's also the Real Estate Lifestyle Planning Guide. A lot of you have taken the pledge through Alan Dalton's pledge to market Florida real estate at the highest level and your commitment to your customers. And the Lifestyle Planning Guide, there's a whole entire section of that in Marketing Resource. There's also Video Buzz by Social Boost that you have access to. It's a free resource. It's all about video these days. You have Video Buzz available to you. If you're looking to make clever videos on your market, maybe a thank you video, you could do that all in Marketing Resource. If you wanted to learn how to do anything regarding marketing or in Marketing Resource, you can check out the Learn Center, which is another tile on the homepage of the Resource Center. In Learn Center, you can just type in a subject, whether you're looking to maybe learn more about Sage CRM, maybe market your properties, maybe you wanted to break into the luxury market. There's all kinds of recorded webinars, there's live trainings, all of the resources here as the Forever Agent, all of that is in there as well. Some of our sales professionals do commercial real estate, and we have the commercial resource available to you. So if you're looking to do market commercial real estate, you want to make sure that you ask your manager for the commercial resource access. To access the commercial resource, you click on that app launcher, which kind of looks like a tic-tac-toe board in the upper left-hand corner of the Resource Center, and you'll see commercial resource. Once you have that commercial resource added to your profile, you'll be able to update your information on the commercial resource dashboard. And if you have any active commercial properties, you can add them to the dashboard as well. And those will be featured on the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices commercial website, which is bhhscre.com. Lead resource. As a benefit with being with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty, you also have an additional CRM. This is Lead Resource CRM, which is in that kind of bluish gray button on the homepage of the Resource Center. Whenever you click on that, it will take you over to the Lead Resource dashboard. And here, this is where it has lists of a lot of our internal services as a benefit with our company, but this is where you would also manage leads that come in from our company website, which is bhhsfloridarealty.com. But if you wanted to send a quick email, you could do that here. There's action plans that can be set up as well. One of the other tiles is Buyer Match. Buyer Match allows you to capture seller leads, win more listings, and close more transactions. We actually have Buyside, which is an upgraded version of Buyer Match, which got rebranded to Percy not so long ago. And pretty much what it is you have your dashboard, which links over to your home valuation website. Your home valuation website is available to you right now, and it's pretty much your own Zillow. You can use this link any way you want to generate seller leads. You can add a link in your social media. You can put it in your, excuse me, you can put it in your email signature if you wanted to. All of our sales professionals have this right now. And this is where a consumer can go, put in their address, and instantly get 3 estimates of value, including a lot of times the Zillow estimate too. And again, to find out what your home valuation website is, you just go to propertyvalues.bhhsfloridarealty.com, your email address. Whatever email address you have in your profile in the Resource Center, that's the email address that's connected to your home valuation website. Now let's talk about social media resource. You have available to you the social media resource tile. And in here you have two options. You have Soci, which is a social media management platform that localizes and personalizes content created by the global marketing team, and it allows you to elevate your social presence. One of our viewers today, she mentioned that Soci and Ace are amazing. So if you're looking to elevate your social posts, your social content, definitely check out the social media resource. There's Soci, and Ace Social allows you to automate weekly pre-curated real estate content to your social media channels, your business Facebook page, your Instagram account, your LinkedIn, and your Twitter account. There's articles that are already written by the professionals at our RIS Media that are branded to you on your landing page. You don't have to do a thing. You can set it and forget it. Elaine had mentioned earlier at the beginning of the presentation today that there's a lot of benefits and discounts because of your affiliation with Berkshire Hathaway. This is where you find it. On the homepage of the Resource Center, there's a tab called Benefits and Discount. On it, you'll see a lot of partners that are part of the Exceed program. Sometimes it's a benefit to you as a sales professional, but there's a lot of resources that are available to you, to your customers, from a customer's perspective. And I'm happy to share, we have a document that has kind of the benefits from a customer perspective that I'm happy to share with you. So if you were interested in having that document and sharing it with your customers, just email me at ecommerce@bhhsfloridarealty.com, and I'm happy to provide that to you. And we're all about home services. You have a full service team behind you. You heard from Eric at Prosperity Home Mortgage. We have our partners at Home Services Insurance. Maybe you wanted to do an insurance checkup on your own policy. They're happy to do that. Become familiar with Gabby and Kiara. They are at your service, especially in today's insurance environment. It's a great idea and a great benefit to reach out to them. And Joey from American Home Shield. Get to know your partners at American Home Shield because they can make a huge difference in all of your transactions. And our partners at Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. One of the other benefits you have is RPR, which is Realtors Property Resource. If you haven't done so already, make sure you set up your account at narrpr.com. You'll want to gain access to your account, and then you want to download the app. RPR allows you to tell the story of a home, neighborhood, city beyond just the listing. It compiles all of the information surrounding property and puts it into one easy-to-use system into a PDF that you can quickly and easily email out to your customers. Now let's talk about some of our additional initiatives by being part of our company. We offer our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program, which provides maximum exposure for your luxury listing. We partner with Prestige and Unique Homes to provide an incredible marketing opportunity for your luxury property. And we have the print edition of our Luxury Collection magazine 3 times a year in partnership with our standalone, as well as Prestige and Unique Homes. All copies are distributed among all of our offices throughout Florida, and all of our listings will be advertised for the life of the listing. We offer additional online exposure for your luxury properties on Unique Homes and our Luxury Collection of Florida digital magazine and Wall Street Journal. We also provide a company-paid photography package through our partners at VHT, and we're just rolling out now where you're going to have the option of either choosing between 20 high-resolution photos or a Matterport photo. This is brand new. We're just finalizing the paperwork on this now. So that is a great benefit. and all of the virtual tour links that you can put the unbranded tour link on our company site, national website, our Prima agent websites, Realtor.com, Wall Street Journal, and the video link also goes on YouTube. And VHT is now partnering with the Sunshine Kids as well. So anytime we or you place an order with our partners at VHT, a portion of that is going back to the Sunshine Kids. So we have just a couple of requirements for a property to qualify to be part of our luxury collection of Florida marketing program. The property has to be at a top 10% of the market area. It has to at least be a 6-month listing agreement and at least a 3% commission on the listing side. If you're wondering how to include your listing or know more about the program, all of the details are available on our intranet. But all of our branch office managers and our branch office administrators are well versed in the program as well. And this one-of-a-kind luxury collection of Florida marketing program is 100% company paid. No money. It costs you nothing. Just talk about it whenever you're on that listing appointment, and your property can be included with just those minimal requirements. If you're looking for luxury logos, we did a brand refresh with all of our logos. And the luxury logos are available for you to download on Marketing Resource. So whenever you're logged into Marketing Resource, just type in luxury and you'll see all of the logos that you have at your disposal where you can download and use in your marketing. Any questions regarding our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program, you can reach out to Michelle Serrano. She is available Monday through Friday, and you can email her or give her a call. So let's continue and review some of our additional technology and marketing tools. Our company website is bhhsfloridarealty.com. I encourage you to visit our company website and find you just like a consumer would, and make sure that your photo is up to date. It has your cell phone listed, has your email address listed. You will appear here in our office roster, but your listings will appear here as well. And you are the contact on all of your listings on our company website too. So let's talk about listing syndication. Whenever you're on that listing appointment, we want to give you the tools to make sure that you win that listing every single time. All of our listings appear on Realtor.com, and we are Advantage Pro members with Realtor.com, which means that our listings stand out in a listing search. We also have a property feed over to Zillow.com, so all of our listings appear on Zillow. A quick tip on this, though, is make sure to include the city, community, neighborhood in the property remarks, in the details in your MLS. And I know that seems redundant because there's fields for that, but Zillow likes to pick up on those keywords whenever somebody is using Zillow. Excuse me. Whenever somebody is using Zillow. Sorry about that. Whenever somebody is using Zillow to find property, it picks up those keywords from the remarks section from your MLS to pull up mobile results. So just include those, the city, community, neighborhood, points of interest in the property details too. Our listings also appear on the Financial Times of London, Wall Street Journal, Mansion Global. If the property is $1 million and above, the listing will appear on Mansion Global, which is Wall Street Journal's premier luxury website, and you are the contact on all of your listings. We also send a data feed to the international MLS, which is theimls.com. And this is a global portal with more than 1 million listings in over 60 countries. So whenever you're on that listing appointment, you can tell your sellers not only will you put their listing in the local MLS, you will also have it on the international MLS. We also send a data feed to globallistings.com, which is one of the top ranked real estate websites in the world. And oh yeah, anytime you take a new listing, we tweet about it. So whenever that property feed goes over and you get a tour created by Paradigm, it also sends it to our Twitter account too, through YouTube. Now, we also have a digital marketing ad strategy with our partners at Chalk Digital. And every time you take a new listing, that data feed goes over to Chalk Digital, and a digital ad is created on your property, and it will run complimentary for 7 days within a 15-mile radius of the property. And this goes to anyone who has indicated an interest in real estate, and that ad will follow them around anywhere they go on their computer or their mobile device with your digital ad, highlighting your listing with you as the contact. And it's all complimentary and runs company paid for 7 days. But it's very important that you keep an eye out for that email, because once Chalk Digital gets that listing, and it's usually about between 24 to 48 hours after you enter it into the MLS, you'll get an email from ALP support. And the email address is support@berkshirehathawayhs.io. Whenever you get that, that's saying your digital ad is ready. You don't have to do a thing. It'll automatically run for 7 days. But when you get that email, if you log into your Chalk Digital dashboard, add your seller's email address to that campaign, your seller will also receive that ad served up on their computer, on their mobile device, and you look like a digital media rock star. And they'll also get updates on the analytics from that ad as well. To find the Chalk Digital dashboard, it's on the homepage of the Resource Center, directly on that tile. And you can find your listings quickly by going to bhsfloridarealty.com/the MLS number. And as a Prima agent, it works the same way with your Prima domain name too. So if you wanted to go to yourprimawebsite.com/MLS number, that goes directly to the property details page, and tell your sellers whenever you're on that listing appointment that you'll highlight their listing on its own website, and this is how you access it. It has property details, market snapshot, community information, trends, multiple photos, a share button, the virtual tour link, and consumers can also schedule a showing or save a listing. Consumers can also request a virtual showing on your website as well. There's also property views that are available on the details page. So if your seller asks you, how many times has my listing been viewed online? You can quickly get that number for them by going to that property details page and giving them that number. We talk about Prima a lot. It's an acronym that stands for the Preferred Real Estate Internet Marketing and Mobile Advantage. It's our in-house technology package for you, our sales professionals. If you're interested in joining Prima but wanted to know a little bit more about it, you can check out an example at primawebsite.com. And as a Prima agent, customers can search all of the IDX properties with you as the contact. We automatically link it over to your buyer match home valuation website. We provide new construction. There's a news tab, a Google Translator, and it's built in responsive design, which means that whatever device your consumer is looking at your website, they all have the same experience. And as a Prima agent, you are the contact on Realtor.com for all of your listings. And that's a great benefit whenever you're on a listing appointment as well. You're highlighted. Any inquiries that come from Realtor.com go directly to you from Realtor.com on your listings. Again, we're waiving the setup fee if you wanted to sign up for Prima, and it's only $99 a month. For any existing Prima agent, if you wanted to upgrade your website to sit on an HTTPS server, you can do that. It's $60 for the year. If you're interested and want more information, just email ecommerce@bhsfloridarealty.com, and I'm happy to give you that information. All of our Prima information can also be found on our intranet at floridarealtyintranet.com. You can also go to our company website, scroll down to the bottom and click on intranet and type in the username and password. The username is the same exact for all of our agents across the state. It's Florida Realty, all lowercase, all smushed together. But the password is unique to your branch office. It's whatever your 7500 number is, 7545, 7529, 7533, whatever that number is for your office, that's your password to log in. We have a lot of materials available on our intranet for you, including listing presentation materials. You can access the listing presentation book, which is our online digital version. And it's just an easy way if you wanted to send the link ahead of time to your sellers, just giving them a little bit of overview about our marketing at FloridaRealtyListingBook.com. All of our luxury collection of Florida marketing materials are available on our intranet as well under the Market Your Listing section. It has our logos, it has the presentation, it has the application, it has the qualifications. Everything you needed to know about our luxury collection of Florida marketing program is available on our intranet. We also have our Florida Do Not Call lookup list. So if you're looking to cold call, if you're looking to prospect, and this does not apply to anybody that actually reached out to you online. This is if you just wanted to pick up the phone and start dialing to see if anybody's interested in buying or selling real estate, you absolutely have to check the Do Not Call list first. And you can do that by logging into our intranet, going to the Florida Do Not Call list. We have all of the area codes in Florida that we update every 30 days, and it will immediately tell you, yes, you can, or no, you can't. So make sure to check out the Do Not Call list. If you're looking to do print or postcard mailings or print marketing, we partner with Express Docs, and you can find them by going to the lead resource dashboard in the services section that will automatically sign you in to your account on Express Docs. And you'll see a lot of designs and materials. Paradigm. We automatically create a video tour or a visual tour on all of your listings for you automatically and put them in your own marketing suite with Paradigm. The tours are created automatically. There's no extra work for you to do this. Price and status changes are updated automatically on your tours. You'll get an email once you know that your tour has been created, and you can copy and paste that unbranded tour link and put it into your MLS. But if you wanted to, you can always log into your Paradigm Marketing Suite and add additional photos, maybe some videos. However you wanted to market your property, you have this available to you. But your Paradigm Marketing Suite is so much more than just virtual tours. You can hold a virtual walkthrough. You can instantly chat with customers. You can set up a Zoom meeting, which means that you can stay connected anywhere, anytime. We also want you to wow your customers with Agent Icon. This is another company paid benefit available to all of you, our sales professionals, and you can try it out right now. All you need to do is text an image to 954-869-9543 and see what happens next. You'll instantly get back camera-ready branded images that you can use for social posts, on your new listings, open houses, virtual open houses, happy customers, and more. If you wanted to learn more about Agent Icon, you can check out the video at agenticon.com/BHHSFR, or if you happen to be in Marketing Resource, you can just type in Agent Icon, and Kelly will play a 2-minute video on how you can incorporate this into your marketing. And every day you should be receiving from Agent Icon your daily social media content to post, and it comes from posts@agenticon.com. A lot of times, well, there's always an image of the day, but a lot of times it's geared towards selling. So again, this usually comes in between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning. And whenever you get that post, you can download that image, upload it to your social media, and maybe connect it to your home valuation site to generate some seller leads. This is kind of like instantly your social media posts are taken care of for you first thing in the morning. We also have our Forever Concierge service available to you and your customers. This is a complimentary service, and we hope that you take advantage of it. This is a concierge service that can assist your customers with all of their moving needs, whether looking for a mover, setting up their cable services, their internet services, maybe home security services. They shop around and provide discounts and benefits that no other company can have. And you have your own dedicated personal concierge person for your customers that can assist them with all of their moving needs. Move Easy just got rebranded as Live Easy. And this is, again, a complimentary home services concierge that provides everything your customers need. Real Scout. This is another company paid platform that combines revolutionary buyer data to help you win more listings and close more transactions. And if you're not familiar with Real Scout, I suggest you add yourself on your Real Scout account, see how it works, and then add your customers. This is what your dashboard looks like. So it is a private search dashboard that you can set up for your customers, whether they're buying a home or selling a home, that connects with your MLS and just gives them engages your customers with smart, intelligent conversational text. So you know instantly what your buyers and sellers are interested in, whether they say properties, new properties that come on the market, and it's just all branded to you. So you're thinking, why Real Scout? I have a website, I have my home valuation site. It is a private search platform that's branded to you. There's no ads, no distractions, no other realtors, and it allows you to stay connected to your customers. It provides better results than your MLS because the experience is better. The system learns how your buyers like properties. It allows them to compare properties, and you can easily identify red hot conversion moments. You can set up listing alerts for your buyers, set up market activity alerts for your sellers. And if you need help, just email support@realscout.com. Again, it's a company paid benefit for all of you, our sales professionals. I know that Rob at Florida Title and Guarantee Agency mentioned the Zochem app, that if Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is holding escrow, you can just add the escrow deposit through the Zochem app. But if we're holding escrow at Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, you now can do it online, or your customers can do it online. And it's accessible from our company website, or there's a link on your Prima agent websites also called Online Escrow Deposit. So just wanted to make you aware of that. Form Simplicity, we have the ultimate edition for all of our sales professionals. This gives you unlimited e-signing, unlimited transaction storage, and you can access it through your MLS or through bhhsfr.formsimplicity.com. The importance of email. Please make sure your branch office manager or your branch office administrator has your latest and greatest emails, that it's on your profiles, and make sure that you're receiving emails from us. It simplifies things if you use the same email across all of your accounts, on the Resource Center, on our company website, in your MLS, on your LinkedIn profile, in Zillow, in Realtor.com. Make sure it's all the same email address. Every day you should be receiving the Industry Insider, and it comes from Ray, and the subject line is Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty Daily E-News. This allows you to stay up to date and in touch with everything that's going on in the real estate industry from a national perspective. If you're not getting these, please let us know. You can email ecommerce@bhhsfloridarealty.com, and we'll make sure that you're added to the distribution list. But you want to make sure to add the sender newsletter at rismedia-enews.com to your address book, so this email comes directly into your inbox. I know we went over a lot of information today. This was just kind of an overview of our tools and resources. But we also have this helpful help document that maybe you've seen in your offices. And if you have questions with anything we've talked about today, you can reach out to any of our vendor partners and they're happy to assist you. And I'll email this presentation with a link to the video recording and this help document to everybody that attended today, just as a helpful resource. And you want to lean in with our partners at Prosperity Home Mortgage, American Home Shield, American Home Services Insurance, and Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. We're your team. We're all in this together. We want you to succeed. And welcome to our company, or if you've been with our company for a while, we're glad you joined us today. There's my contact information. If you ever have a question, you can always reach out to us at ecommerce@bhhsfloridarealty.com. And it looks like we're wrapping up early today. You'll get a half an hour back in your day, and I'll stick around for a little bit to answer any questions. We appreciate your participation, and thank you again